Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of Card Sharks here on the channel. Glad you can be with us once again. And it's the beginning of spring, so that means the weather should be warming up. And speaking of warming up, our current champion's been doing very well in the last few shows here. Lawrence McNeil's back with us once again. Hello, Lawrence.
I do good in the main game, but the bonus, but the money cards, I always see to go back into winter. Anyways,
Yeah, you didn't do so hot with the money cards last time around, but you do have a 4-day total of $18,000, and that is not bad at all. Do you think you can add on to that today?
well, I mean, I'll try to, but I mean, I got a very worthy opponent. So we'll see what happens, and good luck.
All right, and your opponent today is someone who has not played yet this season. It's Mr. Shedrick Weatherspoon.
Hello.
All right, Shedrick, tell us a little bit about yourself, if you please.
Yes, my name is Cedric. I currently serve in the National Guard as a sergeant, and on my downtime, I like to party with the missus. That's it.
All right, excellent. Do you think you have what it takes to become our new champion?
If the cards fall in my favor, absolutely. If not, someone retires. Let's hope for
All
the
right.
latter.
And Lawrence, you're not just playing for an undefeated championship here. If you should win this game, you will win yourself a brand new automobile.
Oh my!
So, no pressure. Anyways, question number one to our champion, and that would be you, Lawrence. This was asked to 100 single straight women. Would you date a guy who wore Ugg boots? How many of them said yes, they would date a guy that wore Ugg boots?
Well, I mean, in today's economy, I mean, hey, women will date guys, and with with Ugg boots or even regular boots. So, let's go let's go 55.
55 of them. Shedrick, higher or lower than 55?
Little boots. I'll say lower.
He's going to say lower. Alright, actual number of single straight women who said that they would date a guy who wore Ugg boots is 39 of them. Alright, and Shedrick, you are in control first, sir. You've got yourself a 10.
Lower.
Lower than a 10. Oh no!
Oh, you know what's coming.
It's
Don't
still
get anything
very early on,
prepared.
though. It is
Not in
still
this game.
It is still very early on, though. Lawrence, we go to you with a snowman that you cannot change. Yeah, you're gonna have to play with a snowman here.
Higher.
Higher than an 8. Oh
Another
no!
pair.
Both
Nothing.
players with duplicates to start off.
Wow.
Now, now, if this were high rollers, I'd be able to give you an insurance marker for a pair, but not in this game. Nope, not how it works here. Shedrick, next question is yours, sir. We asked 100 sports fans. Did you participate in a fantasy football league last season? How many of them said yes, they did?
There's got to be a good majority of them. I'll be shocked if they didn't. I'll say 65.
65, he says. And I will say, first of all, I'm going to kick Jamie's behind after the game. And second, Lawrence, higher or lower than 65?
A little bit higher.
All right. Lawrence says higher. Actual number of sports fans who did participate in the fantasy football league last season was 43 of them. It is lower. All right.
Wow.
Shedrick, you've got another chance here.
I'm changing the 10.
All right. And the 10 is now... oops. Okay, there we go. We got it fixed. It's a 7.
Higher. Come on. No more 7s. Higher than 7.
It's a 5. All right. And Lawrence, once again, you have to play with the snowman.
Let's try and get somewhere. Let's go higher.
Higher than an 8. There we go. It's an ace.
Beautiful. Lower.
Lower than an ace. It's a king.
Lower.
It's a 10.
Aw.
Lower.
To win the first game, lower than a 10. Oh no!
You should've
4
failed
cards
me.
in a row that Lawrence lost.
I
Wow.
get the odds, honestly.
All right, we
Oh,
fill in
man.
those spaces. And question number 3 to Lawrence. We asked 100 teenagers, if your dad sent you a friend request on Facebook, would you accept it? How many of them said yes, they would?
Well, who? My mind nowadays still uses Facebook, especially as a child. But anyways, slap dab in the middle, 50.
Not making this easy for Shedrick, I see. Sarge, higher or lower than 50?
So, if father sent a teenager a friend request, would they accept it?
It was no. If the dad sent the teenager a friend request on Facebook, would the teenager accept it? That's what we're asking here. And Lawrence said 50.
Lower, lower, lower.
Actual number is 72. It's actually a little bit higher. All right.
Really?
And Lawrence, this time you can change the snowman if you wish.
Well, knows how many teenagers that actually use Facebook. Good lord. Let's change that ugly snowman. I hope.
Let's get a 10.
You've got a 5.
Alright.
Oh, that's a little better. Higher.
It's a 10.
That's 10.
Mercy. Lower.
Lower than 10, a 4.
Come on! Double!
Higher.
Higher than a 4.
That's what we're doing.
It's a king.
Wow.
I will put a buzzer on nails. Lower.
It's
To
over.
win game number 1, he got it. $500 for winning the round, plus another $500 for going through the row without freezing. That's $1,000 already for Lawrence. And Shedrick, you know what you got to do here? Well, Nels, here's the good news. Shedrick gets control of the first question in game number 2. All right, Shedrick.
If he did that to you, you go 50. You go 50 too.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, anyways, audience giving the contestant pointers, I see. First off, Nels, you don't even know what the question I'm about to ask is.
Yeah.
But I'm about to ask it now. Shedrick, this was asked to 100 third graders. Do you get an allowance from your parents? How many of them said that they do get an allowance from their parents?
50.
Following Nels' advice, I see. Lawrence, higher or lower than 50?
He paid off for that guy.
Well, I mean, in today's world, I mean, kids do get allowance nowadays, so I'm gonna say a tad bit higher.
Gonna say higher.
Watch it be lower. Watch it be lower.
Summer too spoiled.
Well, Nels thinks it's gonna be lower. You know what I think? I think the actual number of third graders who said they do get an allowance from their parents is... Yep!
There it is.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah!
It's a funny number.
Nice number.
And in this particular instance, if one of you said that number, you would have gotten the $500 bonus.
Oh,
No one would
brother.
have thought that.
Nonetheless, Lawrence, control goes to you, and we're starting you off with a nice
Oh,
deuce.
for God's sake!
Higher.
Yeah, it's over. It's over. I failed. the
It's a
people.
4.
I failed.
Higher.
Don't. Not yet.
Oh, it's a deuce.
Not yet.
Shedrick, you've caught a break here.
You may have a chance.
A 9.
No, lower. Going with the odds. Lower.
It's a 6.
Higher.
Higher than a 6. It's a king.
Lower. For the love of humanity.
It's an 8.
Freeze.
Three's
God,
right there, putting you 1 card away from tying up this game, and the question goes to Lawrence. Lawrence, we asked 100 divorced men, are you a good listener? How many of them said yes, they are a good listener?
45.
45 of them. Shedrick, higher or lower than 45?
Cedric.
Okay, 45. I'm gonna say lower. If they're divorced, they're not a good listener. I'm gonna say lower.
Let's see, lower. Actual number of divorced men who said that they're a good listener is 91.
Damn.
Double what Lawrence guessed.
Bullshit.
All
they
right,
say.
Lawrence, I think I know what you're gonna do with that deuce.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, let's go higher.
I thought so. Higher than a 2, a
Any
5.
Chris?
All right, another 5. Another 5. Come on.
Higher, please.
It's a queen,
God.
Oh.
Lower, please.
a 7.
Dear God. So big could go home. Higher.
One question.
Oh, you're really going for it.
Okay, first off, Jamie, do not be doing that like that on me, otherwise I could hit the wrong button by accident here. Anyways,
One button.
higher than a 7, Lawrence says.
Please be low. Please be
It is a 6. And another break for Shedrick, but you have to play with the snowman.
Jeez.
All right. If all else fails, I have a sigh of life. Okay. I'm gonna say higher. Let's go for it. If I'm wrong,
Higher
this
than the
question
8 to
is-
tie the game. It's an ace. You got it. And we've got a tie match. All right. Very well done. Shedrick, you got yourself $500. And one final game coming up. And this last question goes to Shedrick. All right, Shedrick, we asked 100 women this question. Have you ever paid more than $200 for a purse? How many of them said yes, they have?
I know a lot of ladies will buy the most expensive stuff to look like they're rich. So if this number does not reflect the answer, I am ashamed. I'm gonna say 70. 70 out of 100.
70 of them. Lawrence, higher or lower than 70?
I'd say a little lower.
He's going to say lower. The actual number of women who said they've paid more than $200 for a purse is 31 of them.
Wow. Jesus.
Yeah. Now, considering how expensive purses are, you would think a lot more women would pay that much for one, right?
Yeah.
Unless they're filthy rich, I don't think anybody would afford it.
Unless you live in Beverly Hills or something, you're not gonna be able to get a purse for $200.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's take a look at both base cards. Lawrence, you've got a 3. Shedrick, you've got a king. Both very good cards, but the decision rests with Lawrence.
It's over. I'll try, guys.
Well,
Not technically.
well, hey,
Yet.
either or. Hey, either or, brother. Well, whatever the hell happens, hey, GG either way. But I'm gonna take fate in my own hands. Either way, I had a good run, no matter what happens. Higher.
It's a 7, and as you know, you cannot freeze on sudden death. This is a tough card here.
Lucky 7, lucky 7, lucky 7. Come on, be with me and go higher.
Okay, if it's higher than a 7, you'll not only win your 5th game, but you'll win a brand new car. Let's see. I'm gonna hit this button, and we'll hope for the best. Higher than a 7.
Is it there?
It's a 5, Shedrick. You are the new champion. Wow. Lawrence, the magic ran out on you there, but $1,000 for this match. You're leaving us with a total of $19,000. That's nothing to be ashamed of.
I think I'm going to you next week, buddy boy.
All right, Shedrick, $1,000 for you. Let's get you over to the money cards.
You heard
Oh.
that right, Mark? Next week, I'm get Cedric.
And you already have a challenger, apparently. Anyways, Shedrick, you know how the
Because
money
Nels
cards
doesn't
works.
share with anybody
so
else.
let's get right into this for you. $200 is
I
betting
love
money to
Cedric.
start off with, and you've got a 4.
150 higher.
All right, $150. Higher than a 4. Oh, well,
That's
that
not
was
even below.
unfortunate. Well, you only have $50. You may as well bet it all.
Well, that's the only thing I can do. All in higher. Jesus Christ.
Oh
you
my
kidding me?
goodness! Well, if it's any consolation, Shedrick, we're gonna move that 2 up to the next row here, and you've got $400.
Merry
There goes
Christmas.
shoot the works. Well, there goes shoot the works. All in higher.
Bloody
It's
hell.
a
Oh, that's
10.
close.
There you go. $800.
10 with number 2. Change the 10 with number 2.
Let it be good. Come on now.
The 10 is now a 5.
Okay,
Each-
250.
each
250
part.
higher. 250
Yeah.
higher.
$250 higher than a 5. It's a 7 that you cannot change.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. Let's
Wow.
go 250 higher. 250 higher.
250 higher than a 7. A queen, is, which will move up to the big bet. You have to risk at least 650.
All right.
Go,
All
go
else
for it.
fails. Do I shoot? Do I go for it all? Or
Go
is that
for
half?
it. Go for
You know,
it.
I would
Do
bet
it.
half.
Do what your heart tells you, sir.
I would
all
Yeah.
in lower. All in lower.
Oh,
Let's go.
boy.
All in lower for the money.
$2,600 or nothing. Lower to the
Look below,
queen. Oh no!
Are you kidding
Oh!
me?
Darn.
Lightning struck twice.
Shedrick, you played that round so well, but you had terrible luck with the cards. Wow.
Oh, brother.
It was a huge. It
Yeah,
started
you
off
played that.
high.
You played that the best you could. You had terrible luck over there.
You call it high, it gets low. When you call it low,
Oh
it
my
gets
goodness.
high.
Well, nonetheless, you do have $1,000, and you're going to be facing Nels on our next show. We'll see you then, folks.
Hello.